Hey guys, this is Carrie from Tone Wars. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're really excited to hang out with you and to have you be part of our community. If you like what you see here, here's a couple ways you can support the channel. We always appreciate super chats very much, but here's a couple other ways you can support the channel and get something in return other than just content. If the super chat feature doesn't work for you, or if you're watching after the live stream, Jared's PayPal account link is listed below. Any donation of any amount is greatly appreciated. Since the show is sponsored in part by Motor City Guitar, we've included an affiliate link below. By clicking the link below, everybody wins. You're getting a great deal on some awesome equipment, you're supporting a store that has tons of inventory and great customer service, and you're supporting Tone Wars. And on top of all of that, if you live outside of the state of Michigan, whenever you buy anything from Motor City Guitar, you don't pay any sales tax. And last but certainly not least, you can visit our website at tonewars.com. The link is below. There you will find some awesome Kemper profile packs with the tone and feel guitar players love. You will also find presets for the very popular Helix, HX Effects, HX Stomp, and Pod Go. Alright, the show's about to begin. We look forward to hanging out with you, so grab your favorite drink and join us in the live chat.
Welcome to Tone Wars.
Hey, I'm super loud.
You're super loud.
Super loud in my ears tonight. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I am Carrie. This is Jared.
What's going on, everybody? Good to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Trying not to blow my eardrums out.
Yeah.
That was fun. Fun times.
It was fun times.
That was the highlight of my weekend right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight. We got some cool stuff to talk about. You could probably just go over all that, right?
Yeah, you're going to go over the Pod Go later in the show.
I sure am.
We're going to do some viewer comments from the week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hang out.
Yep.
We're going to drink some more wine since we had such a fun time last week.
Yeah.
With the wine.
Cheers.
Somebody said, boy, you two are fun on wine.
Yep, so we're going to be really whiny tonight.
I agree.
Yeah, so we're going to do that.
You're always whiny.
Stepped into that, didn't I?
Walk right into that one.
Yeah, and what else are we talking about? We're doing viewer comments, Pod Go.
You're going to preview a little bit of your game episode.
Yes.
You guys, the beginning, you have to pay attention to the beginning. Don't skip through. Yeah. I know he's going to put some timestamps in there because it's getting, what is it, 45 minutes now?
It's a pretty long episode. That's why it's not done, because I still have more. I have one more. One more segment to shoot. So many
words.
Well, the thing is like as I do these episodes, sometimes I get in deeper and deeper, and I'm like, I have to cover this topic now, and then I have to do examples, and I have to prove my points and give context, and it just turns into like I get done shooting it, and I'm like, okay, then I'll edit that segment. I'll be like, that was 15 minutes. And
You're long-winded.
I'm long-plated. I play a lot too. And then, so, like, the thing is, though, is I edit it, and then I go back, and I go, okay, all right, let me see if there's stuff I got to cut out, because maybe there's some gratuitous crap in here, or repetitive things. And there's
always gratuitous crap.
There's literally nothing to cut out, so I'm like, I got to leave it all in there, so I'll timestamp it.
You need an unbiased party to
You saw part of it today. You didn't say nothing about it. You weren't all like, oh, cut all that crap out, so...
Anyway, as I was saying, the beginning is hilarious. You know Jared loves to do impressions. He's such a character. There's so many characters inside his head over there.
I have voices in my head. Yeah. You can hear some of them in the intro of the episode.
You guys are going to get a little taste of what goes on inside his head. I'm so excited for you.
Welcome to my circus.
Yes.
Yeah, I had fun doing it, but it's still... I'm hoping to have it done and uploaded by Tuesday at the latest. Mm-hmm. I really am. Like, tomorrow I'm going to spend some more time on it. But it literally takes a long time. And that's the reason why I'm having the Pod Go tonight, because I used it for some of the intro. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun to play. So I figured, you know what? It's been a while since I've played it on the show, and I think it's a great product. It's so easy to, I remember when I had to set up for the show, or for that little part of the video, I just grabbed it, plopped it on the floor, turned it on, and plugged it in. It was like, done.
Bam.
I'm like, here we go. Like, I got everything I need right here.
Didn't John get one of those, our bass player? Didn't he get a...
I think he got the HX effects. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought he got one of those dudes.
Nope, he got the HX effects. Yeah, because he doesn't need the amp models. He's already got an amp.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, well, let's say howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Let's see, Chicago Todd. He's out of town, but he's going to watch the replay. We know you well. We appreciate
going on, man?
you.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
James Miller, you know I'm going to be here for the gain episode. It's all about the gain when playing metal.
That's right. What's up, buddy?
Jason Taylor, hey everyone. He's at a function, but he wanted to stop by and say what's up.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hopefully he can check in here and there.
You better be.
Christopher says Sunday night jams and chill session with Miss Carrie and the Shred Master. I look forward to these if we were actually chilling together. I hope everyone has a safe and relaxing weekend. Dude, same.
Same, man.
Same.
We really do. We really look forward to this, and thank you so much. I mean, we really look forward to this. It's a big deal for us. Like, seriously, like Sunday when she gets here and we start setting up and going over everything, we're both like totally stoked about doing this, aren't we? Like, It's crazy. Like, we'll get some food. Like today we went for that walk. That was nice, but
unless the equipment's not working.
Yeah. If the equipment's not working, I can be a little but it's a lot of fun. We look forward to it.
Marty 5, happy to see you in the mix.
Hey, what's up, man?
And we have Vince Vegas, love Tone Wars, and what a great name, by the way, Tone Wars. Jared's music gets me so pumped. Oh, and you guys watch the new, I don't know what that word is, 2-week-old VH Live without a net upload? Holy man.
Ooh, yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, thank you so much for the kind words and for being here. Live Without a Net is Van Halen's from the 80s when the Sammy was their first tour with Sammy. I watched that 100 times, but I think he's right. He's seen it on YouTube.
Oh.
And it's like one of the best concerts ever. Like it's an amazing concert. Yeah.
Jay Warmcore, we see your super chat and your Arnold request.
Oh no.
Let me read a couple more. Let's see. We have Zeno. Good evening.
Hey.
From Ireland?
I think it's Ireland, yes.
Ireland.
Yes.
Then we have Gunnerman54.
Hey, what's up, man?
Steve Evenchek.
Hey, Steve.
Travel rocks.
What's happening?
Let's see. Vince Vegas says the upload is crystal clear.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah.
I want to watch that again. I'm not kidding you. I learned so much off of that video. I wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, except for those weird pink, fluffy like Aladdin pants he wore in the.
Oh come on! You could pull it off. You kind of look like Aladdin tonight.
Yeah, I was like, "What's up with that?"
You could be the metal version of Aladdin.
It's kind of funny when he wore those pants. I'm like, all right, dude, you're Eddie Van Halen. You can wear whatever you want. You know, you could probably wear that Borat onesie and get away with it. So, but yeah, it was a great concert.
Oh, well remembered. He is from Ireland. Helix Cabana Boy. Hello, Americans.
Hey.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Oh my gosh. So let's get back to Jay from Warmcord.
Oh no.
As he's drinking his girly rosé wine.
Girly rosé.
He's drinking his girly rosé.
The sissy boy.
So Arnold demands amp companies remove the gain knob from all amps so players can't turn it down and play like girly men.
Oh, so leave it cranked all the way up?
Yeah.
Amplifier companies, all of you, I demand that you take the gain knob off of your amplifiers for the sissy girly boys who want to play with little bit of gain like little sissy girly boys that they are.
Say that again.
The sissy girly boys play with a little bit of gain. That's right. You have to weld the gain knob all the way up and then just take it off and say, you have to play with all the gain. Don't even play anymore. Get out of here with the low gain garbage. Screw you. You have to play with all the gain. Do it now. Kill me. I'm here. Get to the chopper.
There we go.
There you go. Love it.
Yeah, did I earn my money?
It. You earned return to your $4.99
$4.99.
minus 30%, or is it 20? I forget what they say.
30.
30%. I love it.
Hopefully you got your money's worth there, buddy. I love Jay. He's awesome.
Yeah, and again, you guys are going to get to meet some of the other characters Jared does when he releases this Gain episode.
Or they'll be like, okay, I'm out of here.
I gotta have a little sneak peek earlier, and I think you guys are getting a little sneak peek of a little bit of it.
Tonight, yeah, you have a sneak peek tonight of one segment.
Not the funny part, though.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for that.
Well, I get a little sarcastic in it, but, I tried to have fun with the episode. Like, it is kind of lengthy, but the thing is it's titled Everything You Need to Know About Gain and Overdrive Pedals,
right.
Not a few things that you need to know about. So that's why it's so long, and
and
I even thought
super passionate about it.
I am. Well, I want to cover everything. I want to give context. I want to play and give examples, and then talk about it real quick. But the other thing too is like I was going to do segments or like part 1, part 2, part 3. But the more I think about it, it's like I'm almost done. I'm just going to do the whole thing.
Why not?
And it's got time. It's going to have timestamps, so you can skip around. And I'll have timestamps for just the playing examples for the guys who are like, I can't stand listening to that idiot talk. I just want to hear what he plays and just make up my own, you know what I mean? I don't care what he thinks. He's a moron. So for them guys, they got the timestamps. They can just hear what I play and say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Because I am a moron sometimes, so it's fine. Don't you agree with me?
Don't you agree with me? Oh my gosh. You're crazy. But that's why it works. Marty 5 says, what, the Borat mankini?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. You got
Can you imagine that? A guitar player going on stage with that. Hey, everybody. Gonna do some shreds for you.
Your guitar would cover it up, so you would look like you were all natural.
Yeah, au naturel.
I'm
up here in my birthday suit.
How's your breakfast there, Helix Cabana Boy?
Yeah, that's right.
Lovely visions of nankinis over there.
Yeah, that's right. Picture that while you're eating your little sandwich. What do you call those? Vegemite sandwich?
The Vegemite sandwich.
There you go. There's a good visual for you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That'll put them on a diet real quick.
We have somebody new. I haven't seen this dude. Acoustic. I haven't seen your name before. He says, thanks for the link, Marty 5. Well, welcome, Acoustic.
Hey, welcome, buddy. Good to see you here.
If I'm saying your name wrong, feel free to correct me.
Thanks for being here.
Helix Cabana Boy says, Jared's Gain episode. Gain on 10, the end. That's all you need, right?
That's all you need.
And a mankini.
And a mankini. Exactly. Yep. Mankinis make the gain go up higher.
I feel like we might start something here.
That and the other thing that you said a couple months ago.
Yeah, it'll never go away.
Yeah.
Christopher, and that's why we're drinking. Cheers, Christopher.
Exactly. Cheers, buddy. And cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Oh my God, this wine is the best. It is. There's no better wine than this. I don't care. That stuff is stupid. If I spilled it on the floor, I would lick it off the floor. That's how good it is.
Okay. Acoustic Marty 5 is what we call him here. He's like Marty V as the letter, not Marty 5.
Yeah,
but here on Tone Wars, he's known as Marty 5.
Yep, because she dubbed him Marty 5, and that's the end of it.
I assumed it was a Roman numeral when he first showed up. And he corrected me several times, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's Marty 5.
She's like, too late. Nobody correct me.
Oh, you stop.
Mm-hmm. You're a Marty 5.
That's right, but we're happy to have you here, man. Yeah, do you want to do the viewer comments that I...
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let me get to my gallery where I have my screenshots. I'm going to start off with this big old long one. 6 days ago. Do you remember what episode that is? By your outfit you wearing?
Splawn.
The Splawn.
I could tell by the amp that's on there.
There you go.
I go by amps.
Oh, the Splawn.
You go by outfits.
Remember when you wore that flannel shirt with the sleeves cut off? That episode.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So this comment is from Benjamin Gerard 6 days ago. That was great, man. Finally someone who took the time to really show what this amp can do. There was one available used at a good price, around $12.50 USD, in Montreal last winter, and I regret that I didn't buy it.
Oh my god, that's a great deal.
Yeah, with the pandemic, I couldn't try it. I could just make it delivered to my house. So it was a leap of faith I didn't take, but it sounds so great. I still think that it's an amp that requires you to fight with it a little to achieve a tone you like versus a lot of other amps, but I think it's worth the reward to be patient with it. And yeah, for a new boutique amp at $20.50 USD, the version with the KT88 that has such clarity and balls, it's still weird to me that we don't see Splawn amps that much. Like, I really like Friedman amps, but good grief, I don't have $4,000 plus USD for a single or two channel amp. To me, it's really too much, even if it's boutique. I just bought a great old 1995 PV Ultra Plus 120 for a very cheap price, and I love it. Sorry if my message is long, it just got me thinking about prices and all that at the same time. Scott Splawn makes great amps and doesn't steal your wallet. Great job.
Oh, thanks for commenting. I appreciate that. And I have to say, like, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Scott Splawn is a great guy. I actually talked to him twice now on the phone. I called him to order because I ordered one. I liked the amp so much that I ordered one custom. I would have bought the one that I had here.
Wait to see.
I know
this
it's
one.
gonna be good. It's gonna be
Can
cool.
we say, or you want to surprise them?
Oh, we could say, yeah.
It's purple.
Yeah, it's gonna have it's black with purple racing stripes.
Yeah, he does. It
Yeah.
will be his. He has a purple guitar, and this will be his first purple amp. Notice how I said your first purple amp.
Exactly. And I'm gonna when I play it, I'm gonna wear my purple Borat mankini. So it's gonna be awesome.
I know what you're getting for Christmas.
And everybody else that watches is gonna have a free puke bucket. So like I talked to him, I called him up and said, hey, I'd like to. He answers his phone, like when you call Splawn, Scott Splawn answers the phone, and the guy is a totally cool dude, like super nice, down to earth. I felt like I was talking to my neighbor, except he had a southern accent. Hey man, Scott Splawn here, man. I'll make you an amplifier that'll blow your shirt off. he's got a really cool southern accent, and great guy, super humble, very nice. I had a lot of questions, and like I said, I was gonna
No.
yeah no. Well, I was gonna order the one. I was gonna buy the one from Motor City, but
Purple.
But I wanted my own like colors, and I wanted the one with the B plus mod that gives you a little more a different feel. So anyways, I called him, asked him some questions, and he has it available in the KT88 version and in the EL34 version. I went KT88 because that's the version I tried on the show and loved it.
Because 88's bigger than 34.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I went 88.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
I'm smart.
More is more, right?
More is more.
So I ordered that, and I had some other questions, and we talked for a bit, and he saw the episode,
And he sent you a friend request.
Yeah, and he sent me a friend request. So it was really cool.
He screenshotted it, and he texted it to me with a big red circle around it. He was like, look.
Scott Splawn sent me a friend request. And it's so cool because, like, he's like, yeah, I'm probably 4 to 5 weeks out, to get the amp to you. But you know what? I said, you know what, dude, it's worth it because I actually have... I mean, how often can you call a company, talk to the owner, right? And most companies don't even have a phone number. They don't want to talk to you.
I know,
So not only can you call Splawn, but you can
annoying.
call them and talk to the owner, not some other person. So you get that. And the thing is you can custom order your amp any way you want it with all the different features, Tolex options, and the look and feel of the amp cabinet, like all of it, the shell. And on top of that, who makes it? Scott does.
Yeah.
He makes every part of that amp is all made by
I
him.
wonder if he would send you pictures as he's making it.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
If you're listening.
If you're listening, Scott, I'd love to have some
Send
pictures.
some pictures.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you if I asked him, he would do it because that way I can have an episode about it and show like how he does
He could
things.
even post it on his company page or whatever.
He
like
does.
I'm making this one for so and so, and
He actually does do that, so I'll see. That's a good idea. I'll talk to him.
I have all kinds of good ideas.
Yeah, I'll talk to him, see if
That's
he
why
can do
I'm
that. That's why I'm here. I thought you were just here for the whiskey, like your shirt says sometimes.
Yeah, that shirt's upstairs. Maybe I'll wear that one next week.
Yeah.
It depends. It's like 75 in Michigan today until Tuesday.
I know.
And then Wednesday it's going to be in the 50s. Like we had snow the day after Halloween,
Yeah.
November 1st. Freaking snow.
Yep, we had snow.
And then it's been in the 70s for 3 or 4 days.
It's been
till
interesting.
Wednesday, I think it's been back in the 50s.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I'm not done talking about the weather.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm finished now.
Okay. Oh man, just wait.
Your big dummy is here.
Hey, what's up, man? It's always good to see you, big dummy.
Scott Falmer. Hey, man.
What's up, Scott? How you doing?
Let's see. Oh, Jay says noise choice. I
Noise
ordered
choice.
my Triatone in purple and gold.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Are you a Lakers fan?
Yeah,
Purple and
he's gonna be bringing that over when he gets it here.
I'm both looking forward to it and hoping I didn't make the wrong decision. Well, you did with the purple and gold. Gold?
No, I think it's gonna look cool.
Purple and gold?
I think it's gonna look cool. I really do. I think you made a good decision. I think it's gonna look really cool. She's a girl. She doesn't like purple and gold. You don't, do you? You don't have anything
I
that's
always see
purple and gold.
Lakers. Lakers
Yeah,
is the first thing that comes to my head. Like, purple and gold. Purple and gold. Easter, maybe?
I
Like
think it'll
Easter.
look good. Easter?
Like Easter. And you like the Christ's robe draped across the cross.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Purple and gold.
Well, maybe. I think it's going to look cool.
You know what? He has red hair. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Brad Shimke is here.
Hey, what's up, man?
He says, sweet, a Splawn Nitro. Get my room ready because I'm moving in. Decision made. He's
Decision
moving
made.
in.
It'd be funny if he showed up with that stick with the bag on the back. Knock, knock, knock.
I'm going to have to move all my shoes, though. Get my shoes.
Yeah,
under
she's
control.
got her shoe collection here, so I don't know, man. But yeah, but anyways, I can't wait to get it here. It's going to be here, and that was the thing. Like I said, I'll finish my point real quick. It's nice that I'm going to get an amp built by Scott Splawn himself,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and it's affordable. It's $2,000, and you got yourself an amp built by the actual builder himself, custom, however you want it. So I think that's really cool. Obviously, it's a little more for different features and whatnot, but generally it's around $2,000, and you get yourself a really cool amp. So. Yep.
Well, Jay says he didn't have a choice on the gold. That's the color of the faceplate. All right, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. And you big dummy says purple and gold will rule. No worries.
Hell yeah, it'll look good.
Paul Smith. Hey there. Hey, Paul. How are you?
Hey, Paul. What's happening, man?
Michael Moore is here.
What's happening?
I feel like I missed somebody. James Miller. Back in the day, 20 years ago, I had a PV Special 120 watt, and it was really good.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to remember which PV was it?
Special 120.
Special 120. I remember those. There was a
can
lot of really
Google
good PV amps back in the late 80s that were really cool. Late 80s, early 90s. And
Your big dummy says, well then, I'll get a Splawn. Oop, then it rolled off my screen. Let's see, still intrigued like heck by Michigan Audio out of Australia, though. Oh, well, it's MI, and I assume
MI
it's
Audio.
I assume it's the
Michigan Audio out of Australia. Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
and Omega Amp Works and EVH 50 style.
Oh, yeah. Omega's in Michigan, though. So MI Audio, I keep hearing good things about them. One of these days I'll get one on the show. It's just a matter of attaining one. So, but yeah, I honestly, dude, like the Splawn Nitro was really cool. I enjoyed playing that a lot. A lot. What?
Just giggling at him. Dust Devil is here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Jay says, hey, I got my orange yesterday so I can hide behind my amp as if it's camouflage.
Yeah, those orange amps are awesome, man.
Steve Evenchek says, can you mention some of the features, like what kind of tubes and such?
On
In
probably
maybe
in the
your
Nitro.
Splawn. Yeah.
Probably in the Nitro. Yeah, so I got the KT88s. So it's gonna have that KT88 really big, like bold sound. And the thing is on the KTs they have a different mid-range kind of response than the ELs do. So ELs have a lot more mids. KT88s have like hardly any mids in them, but you have mids in your preamp tubes and the preamp circuits and all that. So it's a really interesting combination. but you get that big. The KT88s have that big thunderous sound to them. So that's and again, like I loved the amplifier so much. I was like, when I called Scott, I'm like, God, I don't know if I want to switch to the ELs or not. And then I asked him, I said, well, okay, let me ask you this. Did you base this amp on EL34s when you built it? Because a lot of guys they'll base the circuit on what tubes they're going to put in there, and because it all works together, as we all know. He's like, no, I didn't. He goes, I just based it on whatever. Like it would sound good either way. It just depends on what you want. So I was like, the reason why I'm ordering it is because I liked how it sounded the way it was with the KT88s. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll just take it with that. He goes, all right. Consider it done. So that's what I did.
Oh. Gunnerman54, thank you for the super chat. He says, a little help with the amp.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Gunnerman's got a bigger amp collection than I do.
Yeah.
Dude, you should see his amp collection.
It's getting hard to imagine.
Oh, no. You should be in some of the groups.
You're in like $1 million rock band.
No, if you were in some of the groups I'm in Facebook, like the amp groups, you should. There's some amp hoarders out there. And Gunnerman, you're kind of borderline.
Are you an amp hoarder?
But
We're gonna have to come to your house and dig you out, man.
But I say that with a lot of respect. I want to be an amp hoarder someday. I want somebody to shame me and be like, "You're an amp hoarder." I'm like, "Yeah, and what else you got?" Like, are you kidding me? That would be awesome. I want to have an avalanche.
Marty5 says, I saw the Mesa Road King today wrapped in wine red Tolex by Paul from Zilla. It looked classic, like your Zilla big boy.
Oh, yes.
That would be pretty.
I'll be using the Zilla again soon in an episode. Yeah, the Road King is definitely one of those amps that I want to get one of these days, because that amp is just an absolute battleship of amps. Yeah. Like, it really is. I want one.
Michael Moore, he has a Valve King and it rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Show me dat beast. Have you played... Hey there, show me dat beast.
What's up, man?
Have you played the Fortin Cali, or how about a Cruz Cana? Quannah?
Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't played... the only Fortin I've played, well, is the VHT, but it was the Sigil, you know? Or no, not the Sigil. It was the Sig X. Yeah, and I had the Fortin... Am I thinking of the right thing here? Maybe I'm getting my things screwed up here.
Always.
But, yeah, it's been a long day. But I haven't played one of those yet, but I want to. I want to big time. One of these days I will. But I think it was a VHT Sig X I had on the show. Their amps are kind of dry. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're good. They're really good. There's a lot of clarity and dryness to them, but they're it takes a little adjustment for me. They have a what is it, the Synergy module I had on the show several months back. That was really cool. I kind of enjoyed playing that. That was pretty powerful.
Dust Devil says he put the KT88s in his Rev 120.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
So how do you like them compared to what you had before? Because that was my first experience with the KT88s. I mean, I turned the amp around at the store. Me and Matt were looking at it. I was like, oh my God, it was like freaking milk bottles back there. I mean, they're just huge freaking tubes. And I'm like, I don't even care. It just looks so impressive. I have to try this. And as soon as I plugged it in, I'm like, whoa. Like, it just sounded so big. You weren't here that night, were you? So you haven't heard that amp in person yet, have you? Oh, you're in for a treat, man. That amp is stupid good.
Does it taste like chocolate?
I don't know. We'll find out. I got chocolate Tolex.
Scott Fulmer, thanks for the super chat. He says, Avalanche.
Avalanche. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that very much. Thank you.
I gotta scroll back up because Jason Taylor asked a question. He says, in 4-cable method, to get a lower gain for certain songs, if I have a volume block before the loop and lower it, will that act like lowering the guitar volume knob? Or maybe just lower the send level.
It'll lower the send level, so you have to put that before the amp. So if you put it in the effects loop, I always put my volume knob or my volume pedal in the effects loop because I want to keep all the gain when I'm turning the amp up and down. But if you want to lower the gain or something like that, you want to put that before the amp. So that's a good question. Also in snapshots. So he's talking 4-cable method. That's a great question. Yeah, I would say, another thing you could do too is if you use an overdrive, you can back some of the stuff down on the overdrive. You can even back down the block level if you ran a real overdrive into the amp via 4-cable method. I run my pedals into the Helix as well, and I use one of the effects loops. So you can actually take the volume level of that effects loop and lower that, and it actually lowers the effect that the pedal has on the amp. There's so many ways that you can experiment and screw around with things and make it work.
Sweet. Krypton would like to see a 6505 plus VS EVH stealth shootout in the future.
I can do that. I have the 6505 at the store. I've walked by it about a dozen times now. Because even Matt at the store is like, everybody's seen that. You know, he's like, I mean, you can take it home and review it, but it's like, everybody's seen it. But I'm like, maybe one of these days I can shoot it out with something. Yeah. So, well, we'll make that happen. Definitely. The only other issue I have, too, is like the stealth I have here is a 50 watt. Mm-hmm. So some people might be like, well, you shot it out with a 50 watt, you know? And there is a difference. So we'll have to see. I'll see what I can do.
Brad Chimke says, let's make amps and cabs the new wallpaper in your place. Berserkerland Studios. Just sitting here with my Kemper and all my amps are collecting dust.
Oh, man. Yeah, Kempers are great, man. They really are. I use mine. Mine's up in my living room, so I use it for, you know how when you're playing, I was just going to say, you know how you're playing TV and you want to watch some guitar? You know how you're watching all the time. You know, you're watching TV and you're like, man, I just want to noodle around. I love my Kemper for that, too. Not just for that, but it's such a handy tool when I'm just watching Bachelor, because I watch Bachelor. Just kidding. So when I'm watching Bachelor or whatever,
dude, we watch it every week,
it's
and
hilarious.
We do the updates.
It's hilarious.
And the next day, I'm like, "Hey, did you see what Claire did?"
Oh my God, Claire is so weird. So yeah. It's just mindless TV for me to
see what that dude wore? His stupid shorts.
The Borat suit. What the hell? So yeah, I like it for that. It's a great writing tool too. I use the looper a lot because I don't know theory for crap, so I'll use the looper to write my solos over.
Interstate Revival is here.
What's happening, man?
Aaron Lucas.
Oh hey, do we got other viewer comments before we get to the
Steve Eventcheck
preview?
Wants everybody to know that he turned off the Steelers game just to watch Tone Wars.
Oh man, thanks, dude. Oh, Steve asked me to ask you guys if there's anybody here that put extra I guess it's sound deadening, like foam or anything like that in your cab.
He asked it here. He says, curious, has anybody tried putting foam insulation in their closed back cabs?
Yeah, and has it made a difference? So if there's anybody that has, feel free to share your experience with us.
Dave Rebel. Hey man, how are you?
What's
he
up,
says
Dave?
We're alive. Hope all is well.
Oh, what's going on, man?
All is so good. All is good. All right, let's go back. I gotta get to my other screen again.
Yeah, I didn't even warm up tonight, so I gotta play 2 mixes with the Pod Go, and I gotta be ready.
All right, so this was on your Splawn episode as well, from VDOS UV7. Just found your channel and subscribed with the bell. Thank you. That Nitro is a beast. Just looking over the guy's website now. Cheers for the introduction. That's so awesome when people tell him, hey, I looked up this product, or I'm buying this product because of you, and hopefully someday that will turn into those companies contacting you. And
yes, that's what the hope is.
Throwing some moolah your way.
That would be nice, yeah, because there's a lot of time that goes into these videos, and I would appreciate that. But I do appreciate him, commenting, subbing, and getting something from Scott. In fact, when I was on the phone with Scott Splawn, he actually told me, he said, he's like, well, I have to tell you, like, I know that I got in several orders because of your episode, because I sell a lot of quick rods, and they're a very popular amp, but all of a sudden I got all these orders in for nitros, and it was like, and then I watched your episode, and I was like, well, that's got to be part of it at least. So he's like, he was really grateful.
That's so cool, though.
I know it is.
So proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
And just so everybody knows, too, like, I did not get paid to do that by anybody. I bought my amp from Scott, you know what I mean? So, like, I literally, like, when I share stuff with you guys and say I really like something, it's literally, like, I really like it, you know what I mean? No one told me to say that, you know? Every amp you see here, I bought with my own money on my paper route. So, like, no one gave me anything.
Benjamin Gerard again, 6 days ago, and this is a different episode. See, you had the red shirt on. You have the
Oh,
Splawn.
that
but a
was
red
the
shirt.
shootout.
That was
That was the shootout, yeah.
He says, cool track. I can't decide really which one I prefer. In that mix, to my ears, the angle is more compressed and metal-oriented. Reminds me of a little of the EVH 5150 EL34 stealth red channel, and the Splawn feels like a big FU to your face, screaming, "Come at me, bro! Fight my chunkiness!"
Fight my chunkiness.
In other words, the angle feels more tight, and the Splawn looser. Looser, sorry.
Yeah.
Loser.
Not loser, looser.
Both sounds great, though. Which one do you prefer if you have to choose only one?
That's one of the hardest questions I get all the time
You
from
love 'em
people.
both.
Like, I do. It's like, which one of your kids would you save if you could only save one in a fire or something? You're like, I would die saving them both. You know what I mean? That's how it works. It really depends. Like, I'm being 100% transparent. Like, every amp I have, I bought for a reason. Like, it's because I played it, and as soon as I acclimated to it, it inspired me to write and play a certain way. And every time I plug back into these amplifiers, I'm always like, I love this amp. Why don't I play this more? And it's that way with every amp that I own. So it's really hard. It really comes down to what mood am I in? You know, what am I in the mood for? And one of these amps will fit the bill for that easily. But
Jay from Warmcord says, "Please tell me Bachelor watching guy is in the Gain episode."
He kind of is. He kind of is. Yeah, there's somebody that's sort of like that. You know, speaking of that, we got enough people here, so let me go ahead and
wait, one more, and it has
okay.
to do.
All right.
It has to do. I'm getting there. So this is. Are you wanting to show them the little preview? Okay,
Yeah.
here you go. From your Splawn shootout, John K. 6 days ago. In your mix, all too wet. I'll say it again. Play it straight up. Play it straight up, man.
Well, what he means is the effects. There's too much delay or this or that.
Yeah, too much crap going on over there.
Well, the thing is, I appreciate the concern or whatever. I appreciate where he's coming from, but the thing is, though, is like this is when I play these amps.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, exactly. When I play these amps live on my channel, I'm playing them and showing you what they sound like live. Like, any amp can be tailored for the studio, with EQ, pre and post, and all that stuff. I'm playing live, telling you what my experience is with the amplifier as a live performer, as somebody that's going on stage. Because the thing is as guitar players, 98% of the time, as guitar players, we're playing our amps in the room, on stage, at band practice, as opposed to in a recording studio. Yeah. So that's what matters the most. And I'm showing, how does it take effects? How does the effects loop work? How does it sound? How is it all balanced, So that's part of what I'm showing. And when I'm playing live and I'm doing a guitar solo, I'm going to have delay because that's the proper way to do it, my most popular video is the delay video, how to dial in the right delay settings to do guitar solos. It's got over 40,000 views, like 42,000 views, and it's been out for a year, and I got 600 and some thumbs up on it. So it's like 650 thumbs up on it. So it's like if I don't know how to dial in delay on that, then why are these people loving the video so much? I got people asking me for more delay videos, so I'm actually going to do one very soon. So I want people to hear these amps in a live setting, and I'm going to use delay when I do my guitar solos because they sound better. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. You want to show them?
Show them
You
what?
want me to? I thought you said you were going to show them the thing.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Well, let's see. Paul Smith. I knew you would end up getting the Splawn. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a great amp. I wanted to buy it for selfish reasons because I loved the amp and I thought it was great and it would look great on the shelf and be great for shootouts.
He bought it because he thought it would look great on the shelf.
Yeah. I said, and be great for shootouts, and I love playing it. But I also wanted to give Scott Splawn the business because I'm a business owner, and I appreciate people that own businesses that are passionate about what they do and are very good at what they do. Yeah. And talking to the guy, I was like, this guy's freaking amazing. What a cool guy. I want to make it rain on Scott Splawn and get an amp, you know what I mean? He's just such a cool guy.
Interstate Revival says, I think your videos and demonstrations are too dry. Cheers to you. Too dry.
Yeah. What's up, man? Yeah, you know what? Speaking of dry, Aaron Lucas does have a very dry sense of humor.
Super dry.
So, love you, Aaron. Aaron's awesome, man.
Let's see. Steve Evenchek says, thank you guys. Thanks. You guys rock. Never miss an episode.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. So much appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, let's go ahead. Let me find it up here. It's the game preview. Okay, I hope I did this right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this preview for you guys. This is just one part where I'm covering the whole overdrive pedal thing. And this is just a taste of what you'll get in the episode. So I'm going to mute the mic and play the little preview. And I'm going to grab that other bottle of wine.
Oh, it's gone. I poured the whole thing.
I know. I guess I'm going to grab the other bottle of wine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, 1 second here, guys. Hope you enjoy this. All right, in this segment, we're going to talk about overdrive pedals. I'm going to talk about some common misconceptions about them. I'm going to dispel all of those common misconceptions and give you some examples to prove my points. And I'm going to give you 3 quick tips that you can use when you're dialing in your overdrive pedal. Okay, so now let's just cover the whole thing about my amp has enough gain, I don't need an overdrive pedal. Because apparently, overdrives add so much gain to an amp, you don't need them, right? So let's go ahead and test that theory out right now. I have my dual rec Roadster on the clean channel, and this is what it sounds like. Okay, so it's perfectly clean. So I'm going to engage the overdrive and see how much gain it actually adds to the clean channel. Guys, I've discovered something amazing right now. It adds so much gain to the clean channel that I almost think I don't even need a high gain amp anymore. Did you hear all the gain that the overdrive pedal adds to an amp? I had no idea. I've never done this test before, so I'm learning something new today. I'm really excited about this. Guys, let's hear it in a mix. This is going to be incredible. I'm going to pull up a mix right now, and I'm going to shred my butt off right now. Just watch. This is going to be amazing. Oh my God, that was amazing. Dude, I'm not kidding you. That was insane. The gain, I might even have to back it down a little bit on the pedal. I think I pushed the amp a little too hard there. Jeez, that was a lot of gain, a lot of saturation, a lot of aggression. You know what? Let's compare that to my high gain channel push with the overdrive now. I bet you there's zero difference between them. Zero. You won't even hear a difference at all. So I'm going to go to channel 3 now, and you're not going to hear a difference at all in the mix. So let's do this mix again with the high gain channel now and see how it compares. Yep, just like I thought, no difference. You know what I'm going to do? I'm selling all my high gain amps, so check Reverb tomorrow. They're all going to be on there for $1 a piece, and because I just don't need them anymore. What do I need an amp for with gain? I got an overdrive pedal. I'm just going to buy like a clean pedal platform type amp. I'm going to have an overdrive pedal in front of it, and I'm done, because it has so much gain that it adds to the amp that I don't need an amp with gain anymore. That is amazing. What a revelation. I think I broke the internet today. When you watch this today and your internet just explodes, it's because I broke it with this breaking news that overdrive pedals add a ton of gain to your amps. So when you have an amp with a ton of gain in it, you don't need an overdrive pedal because your amp already has enough gain. So why slam it with an overdrive pedal? Yeah. Well, I guess that problem's solved. This video's over. Thanks for watching. We are back.
We're back and we're live Sunday night at Tone Wars with a fresh bottle of
Josh
Cabernet.
Cabernet what? Lodi
Reserve.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm telling you guys, this wine is like stupid. It's so freaking good. You can't stop. I mean, you could drink a whole bottle and be like, I ain't ashamed of myself. Yeah, it's so good.
Hey, it looks like you guys liked that little sneak peek of the gain episode.
Yeah, I hope you guys like that. I mean, it's just one of those things where I wanted to prove a point, because there's so many like misconceptions about overdrive pedals. So that whole segment about overdrives, I wanted to cover 3 of the top misconceptions, disprove them, and then show you how to dial one in properly on top of that, so that people can stop being shamed for using them. I mean, there's so many guys that are like shaming, oh, you don't need an overdrive. Ugh. And you know what? If you don't need one for the type of music that you do, that's great. I have all due respect for you. Not
Carrie
a problem.
will like your music.
But what?
I said Carrie will like your music.
Yes. But I mean, if you need one and you utilize one for your music, I get it, because I do too. I will not, if there's one pedal I will not go without, it's an overdrive pedal. You know?
Jason
it's
Taylor,
amazing.
thank you for your super chat.
Oh,
Super
thanks,
chat.
man.
He said, thanks, Jared. I can always count on you for great advice, and thanks again for your JP2C presets. I had to get new power tubes and hope to play it soon.
Oh, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, and for the kind words. And, yeah, I'm sorry you had to get new power tubes. That's interesting. Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to love that amp, though. Like, every time I plug into that thing, I'm like, holy crap, this thing's insane. So, it's just a really good amplifier. So, I'm sure he'll like it.
I just went,
It's a great, especially for leads, that amp slays, man. I love the tone.
let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Dust Devil Jared, have you played your Synergy Savage into the effects return of your angle to compare the preamps?
Great question. And I will be doing that soon. I have an episode where I'm going to shoot them out. This gain episode's taken way longer than I thought. As soon as it's done, I will be shooting out. My next episode will be the Ingle Savage module versus the real Ingle Savage Mark II, and Channel 4, I believe, is on both the units. And I'm going to shoot them out and see if they're really the same. I'll see if I can get it through the effects return on the real Savage too, and see if it's the same. Yeah, for sure.
Marty5 says, better stank face with the clean channel, though.
Yeah, I was kind of overdoing it there with the sarcasm, wasn't I? Wasn't that? I mean, it's so funny when people say, you know, oh, I just unplugged my in-ears. It's so funny when people say that, though. They're like, oh, you know, my amp's got enough gain. I don't need a overdrive pedal. It's like, dude, that's not what they're for. They're not adding gain to your amp. They're pushing it and tightening it up. It's a tone sculpting tool. Like, that amp's got so much gain. You don't need an overdrive pedal. Okay. Here's how much gain they add. None.
Mofo says, hearing the usual riffs with low gain was so satisfying. I said, well, I didn't say the same thing, but I thought it was like, sounds horrible.
Right, that's what she said. She goes, that sounds like crap. I'm like, that's the point. You know, and that was actually the first take of that.
You did great.
Well,
you did great, awful. You did awfully great. Awfully great.
Thanks. I mean, there was a couple of moments where I was like, yeah, but I was like, I don't care. This isn't about perfect playing. This sounds like poop.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't add, the main thing is, I was trying to show, like, it doesn't add gain to your amp. It's just pushing the front end of it a little bit and tightening it up. I mean, if it added that much gain, I mean, no one would use high gain amplifiers anymore, you know? So
Helix Cabana Boy says, you don't need an overdrive pedal. Do you guys disagree on that? Is that a long-going
no,
disagreement?
he's joking. No, Darren's just messing with me now.
Messing with you over his Vegemite breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Just for that, I'm going to send you a signed poster of me in a Borat onesie.
I am not taking that picture.
And you can hang it on your wall in pride.
You're going to have to get somebody else to take that photo. You have to come down here by yourself.
It'll be a selfie moment.
What is it, like this?
Yeah. What's up, Darren?
That's hilarious. Steve Evenchek just checked out the Splawn stuff. They have speaker cabs and affordable custom built to your specs. Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how often, where can you go to get a custom built amp for $2,000? Nowhere. No, well, okay, Cherrytone, that's another place. Like, you can go to Cherrytone and get a custom built amp, yeah. But that's a one channel for $1,350. Okay, which it's worth every penny because that amp sounds amazing. I use that in the gain episode as well. But the Splawn is the 2-channel for $2,000, and it's American made. You know, all the good stuff's in it. And I'm not kidding you guys. Like, otherwise, where can you go? You go to Friedman and pay $4,000. You go, and I'm not saying they're not worth it. I'm just saying that they're just more money. So get what works best for you. But I think the Splawns are great amps, and Scott deserves the business because he's a great dude. You know, and on a selfish note, his amps are amazing, so why not?
And it's purple.
Yeah.
Interstate Revival says, I see some of the comments that guitar players make on your videos and videos of other players. People need to realize that the only time you're doing it wrong is when you're not doing it at all. So much agreed.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. I mean, the thing is like, you got to enjoy it, and you got to have enough self-awareness to know what you need and what you don't need, what you want, what you don't want, and just proceed accordingly and respect everybody else for where they're at. Because
it's the same with voices.
Yeah. Oh, it's so subjective,
singers,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that, you know, you can name any singer, and there's people that think, oh, I can't stand their voice, and then there's other people that like, oh, voice is glorious. It just depends, you know. Like, I love your voice. I love hearing it on all our songs, so I'm good with it, you know.
And there's some people that hate it.
Yeah, we get hate mail all the time. Death threats.
You know, somebody who's super polarizing like that is Macy Gray. I feel like I'm dating myself with that singer choice, but seriously, do you remember? Do you know who that is? Yeah, it works with her music. Is it my favorite voice? No, it is not my favorite voice, but it works for her music.
Yeah, so. A lot of it's like what you said. It's like it's very music oriented. So like you take one singer from one band and you put them in another one, and they'll either sound amazing in this band and horrible in that one.
You don't want Andre Bocelli in your metal band.
That might be interesting, though.
It might be interesting, for sure. And I would love to do a duet with him.
That would be kind of cool, yeah. well, like James LaBrie is another one for Dream Theater. He's another one of those singers that's very polarizing. There's people that love his voice, and there's other people that are like, I can't stand his voice. And it's just, it is what it is, you know? It really is. And
but I love Dream Theater, though.
Yeah, Dream Theater is amazing. So I like his voice. I'm kind of like whatever about it. But my favorite like rock metal singer of all time, one of them anyways, is Russell Allen.
Yeah.
God, that guy's good. Oh man, that guy's got an amazing voice. Symphony X, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about.
Steve Evenchek says you need to stop because the last $5,000 I spent was probably on things that you demoed.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have people starting to show up at my door. Well, my wife kicked me out, so I have to live here now. So
I'm yours now.
It's all your fault.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to see that green bar down there tonight. Jeez,
yeah, last week it was red.
It was super windy towards the end out here in Michigan.
Yep.
And now it's super hot.
Yeah, it was a nice day today. That's for sure. Very nice day.
Play something now?
Yeah, before I have too much wine in my system, I should probably play something.
Drink some of your water.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have a sip of water.
Is that water or is that the?
It's that vegetable water.
Veggie water.
It's not veggie water. It's what is it?
The stuff you can get at Costco.
Eco drink.
Eco drink.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
It's kind of like veggie water.
Yeah.
Eco drink.
It's very good. Very good.
Jay says Rev does customization Tolex, but they're pretty pricey now. My generator 120 is already $300 more than when he paid 4 years ago. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they get kind of pricey after a while. Let me play a few riffs on this Pod Go. I just got to get my hands warmed up again. It's been kind of a long day. Hang on 1 second, guys. Not bad, man. I think it sounds pretty freaking good, man. Sounds good to my ears. This is my preset that's actually available on my website and on Line 6's, what is it? Their, I always forget the name, Marketplace. Yeah, so you can get it on Marketplace. And I'm using Live Ready Sound's impulse response on this, so yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Totally off topic. Steve Evenchek says, Carrie, you need to start showing up on Wednesdays, or at least in the group chat. You know, it would be a lot more fun than what I'm doing on Wednesdays.
What are you doing? What's your excuse for not being here on Wednesdays, by the way?
Yelling at my kids.
Yelling at my kids.
Just yelling and redirecting, homework, being a taxi driver.
I'm sure your kids would probably appreciate it if you were here instead. Mom, why don't you go on Tone Wars so you don't yell at us?
Honestly, though, they want to be here with me. They're like, my daughter she's a born entertainer. Right now, she's big into contortionism. She has taught herself how to twist herself up and do crazy things over the quarantine.
I don't think she has a spine.
Right?
She's like a xylophone.
Yeah, she's like, when can I be on an episode? I can do some tricks.
She could probably fit in one of these shelves, right?
Yes.
Just sit there.
She would love every second of it, too. Oh, man.
But you'd be yelling at her the whole time.
I would, because she'd talk the whole time.
Shut up! Stop it!
Let's see. He says, just put up a TV and do a split like you did a while ago. Oh, so I can
yeah.
So you could listen to me yelling at my kids.
That's all
doing homework. Shut up! You're being too loud! Stop talking! That's funny. Let's see. Jay says, no, I already got that one. Vince Vegas says, that's so aggressive, dude. That's perfect. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it sounds good. Like the Pod Go does, it sounds great. It's a good recording device. It's great for practice. Is it an amplifier? Well, no, it's a model of one. But I mean, it gets the job done. It's a great unit. Like, same thing with my Kemper. Like when I'm upstairs screwing around watching TV, I love having something to do. Like, and it's nice to be able to just plug into a digital platform. You got your little studio monitors up there. You can adjust the volume. It sounds good enough to do what you're doing with it, and it's enjoyable, you know, because sometimes like the biggest complaint people have with amplifiers is I got to crank it so loud to get it to sound and feel the way I want it to. Now you can't watch TV while you're doing it because you're blaring your amplifier. But with this, I mean, you can take it in a room and play it at low volumes, and it does the job. You know, it's a great tool to use for, you know, when inspiration strikes and you gotta play or work something out or just practice your shreds. You know,
practice your shreds.
While your mom's making your hot pockets for you.
Vince Vegas says, I mean, it didn't flub on that harmonic. It was perfect aggression and tightness.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it actually sounds pretty freaking good, man.
I feel like I'm missing something. Helix Cabana Boy. He says, you don't need a guitar. You don't need a guitar.
Maybe you. I don't know. Context?
What's your context?
What's your
breakfast boy?
context? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Time Flies. I'm going to try to. I got a little
When
bit
are you
extra.
gonna play Missing You?
When I get the right guitar for it. I played it in my Gain episode.
Yay.
Yeah, I did. There's part of it in there. Yep.
Good.
Yeah, that's a hard solo to play.
Well, you
really
did
is.
it to yourself.
Yeah, I know. So were these. These are hard too. That's why I get nervous when I got to play these live, because I'm like, if I screw this up, man, it's going to be ugly.
Ugly.
So, and I didn't warm up tonight. I didn't have time. All right. Time flies. Here we go.
Do you like those eyebrows?
That was awful.
Yeah, you kind of smashed that
I
a little bit.
screwed that up so bad. I forgot where I never.
I was trying not to make faces, and it's hilarious. They're like, damn, this is so good. Just wow, dude.
I screwed up one. Where was that? Where am I supposed to go there? I went up 3 frets over that I was supposed to. I was like, that was bad.
It's live TV, folks.
Yeah, it's live TV. Sometimes I totally crap the bed, and I always try to run these songs at least 5 times before we go live to remind myself of like, oh, that's what I did there, and this and that. So you heard literally the first take of that song, and yeah, that was pretty bad.
You're always good.
Well, thank you. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what the hell I was supposed to do there.
Steve Shaheen. Hey, man.
Hey, what's up,
He
man?
says he totally tried the amp on during a movie trick with the wife, and she was not pleased.
Oh yeah, man, you got to keep your stuff down. Yeah. You got to keep the volume down, and sometimes like people like Aaron Short, they use the headphones, you know. But yeah, you guys
That's a
got
good
to.
idea. To
Yeah.
put headphones on.
Yeah,
You can
use the
noodle
headphones.
while you're sitting there. And
I could totally use these live. You know, several years ago, I would totally be super embarrassed by what I just did. But it's not that I don't care now. It's just like
yeah.
every once in a while we forget what the hell we wrote, and it happens. You know.
Christopher sent 99 cents with a crap. Thank you so much, Christopher.
No, that was great.
This is for you.
Yeah, honestly, that was bad.
That's the funniest thing that's ever happened here.
That was great.
He sent you a crap 99 cents.
Poop emoji, we got another one. It was so bad. That was probably the worst I've ever played on this show. I'm surprised
my
the
gosh.
audience didn't go down to like 0. Like, I'm out of here. This guy sucks. Holy crap. You're talking about gain and how to use it? Like, really?
The Chicago Todd says, I don't know, I'm in a hotel room. It sounded good to me. You've been drinking too, haven't
Yeah,
you?
how much wine do you got in you, Todd? Because damn. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I almost think I should play it again just to redeem myself, but I don't know. Maybe I'd make it worse.
Everybody loves it. What time is it? 8:10. You got time to play it again?
Yeah.
Yes, redeem yourself. Maybe Christopher will take back his poo-poo emoji.
That was so bad. I mean, I don't know how
love
much
that.
worse I could play it, but I mean, yeah, if you want, we could find out, because that was some pretty crappy playing
You're
there.
so red right now. Your neck
I know.
is all
That
like
was pretty bad.
flush.
Seriously, like, playing live on a YouTube channel is like the riskiest thing you could do, because anything could happen.
I tried not to make faces. It's funny. I was like,
Okay.
all right.
That was interesting.
Hey, you did better than I could.
Huh?
You did better than I could have done.
I'm going over that part right now, because
Yeah.
that's where I really crap the bed.
Vince Vegas is just a different flavor, man. The audience never notices.
Yeah, I always cringe when I watch the episodes back, and I know I screwed up because I got a timestamp, and I'm just sitting there going, and you can't delete it. It's like, there it is. There it is for the whole world to see. Like, yep, I got
Cabana
pantsed.
Boy says that was a spoof take for your Gain episode.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so what'd you guys think of my spoof? Of me making fun of myself. Wasn't that interesting?
April Fools.
Mhm. It's my early April Fool's episode.
Steve Evenchek says, hey, don't forget about the MT-15. It looks sad up there.
I know,
behind you.
dude. I gotta play that again. I
Little
really
baby. It's a widow poop.
Yeah. Maybe I'll use it
That
in
was
part
your
of my.
first little love, wasn't it? That was
Well,
your
the
first-
Synergy was, and then
Yeah.
after I got Synergy, I got the MT-15, reviewed it
Yeah.
for an episode, liked it so much I
We
bought it.
both liked it. I remember
Yeah.
liking that.
Yeah.
My typical response is, yep,
Sounds like a
still
guitar.
sounds like a guitar.
Yep.
But I noticed a difference with that. for
It's a
sure.
good amp. It's a very good amp. Yeah, very affordable. It's one of the best value-oriented amps out there. Like,
Yeah.
it's very affordable. It's small. You can take it to any gig. It's got 2 channels on it, and both of them sound amazing. So there's really no... If you're on a budget, or even if you're not, and you just looking
You
for a
just
really
want
good amp,
another amp to line up on your shelf?
MT-15 should be on everybody's shelf. It's a great amp. You know, it really is.
Paul Reed Smith.
Yep. Oh, look at you.
Oh, look at me read the handwriting on the front of it.
Oh,
Well, I can read.
I can
Hooked on
read.
phonics worked for me.
Man, I'm almost nervous to even try this song again. This is a very challenging solo. I just don't want to screw it up.
Chicago
know?
Todd, thanks for the super chat. Your suck sounds better than my good.
Well, thanks, man. You're too kind. Let me see if I can redeem myself here.
All right, do it. It's a great song.
It's probably going to be worse, but we'll find out
Nah.
here. There we go. Okay, that was a B minus. It was better. was better. It was a B minus.
Thought so too. He sent another super chat with the horns. Like, all right, we'll take that.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's a B minus. The other one was a D minus, so that was better.
Paul Smith said, "Sorry, too much Rice Krispies for me." Too much Rice Snap, Crackle,
probably
Pop.
the Snap Crackle Pop. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was definitely better. But yeah. Anyways.
There's a spider that I had to knock away. It went.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, what's happening? We saw me.
I saw your hand. I was like, "What are you doing?
No,
you making
I was
fun of
brushing
me?"
a spider away.
Probably
Hopefully
fell
it
in your wine.
Landed my. I was
Probably
just
landed
thinking
in
that.
your wine.
Mm-mm.
It's protein, so whatever.
I don't want that protein.
So yeah, the Pod Go is a great unit. I mean, you heard the effects, the amp model, all the stuff on there. It's got a wah, it's got choruses, delays, reverbs, flangers, phasers, like overdrives, the whole 9 yards. And it's just a cool little unit. It really is. It's great for practice. And like I said, when I was doing the gain episode, I had to have something down here for some of the intro stuff that I could use, that I could talk over and not have the amp hum in the room and all that. And I plugged it in and it worked perfectly. I'm like, what a cool tool for if you use all these digital products for what they're intended for, which is basically a convenience kind of situation. They really do shine in that area. You know, like I always will prefer an amplifier. Obviously, I'm surrounded by horsepower. But you know, it's just the way it is, you know. But when you do need something that's convenient and that allows you to write, record, get something down, backstage warm-ups, or even playing on stage when you're in a situation where you can't use an amp, I'm telling you, man, PodGo, the Helix, the Kemper, stuff like that, they really come in handy in times like that. So.
Steve Evenchek says, "Hey, I almost forgot. On the Mesa group, someone mentioned that by the end of the month, Mesa is coming out with a totally new amp. Interesting to see."
Yes, and I'm sitting on that secret right now, but I can't say anything. I've been sworn to secrecy, but I will say this: keep an eye on the channel, because as soon as I'm able, I will be making a really cool announcement. So, yes, there is something cool coming down the line. And I can't say anything else. I have to be very careful about it, but I know exactly what you're talking about. And keep your eye on the channel, because we got something really exciting coming for you guys very soon.
We're caught up to the comments.
Yeah,
they're just saying you redeemed yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take a B- over a D- any day, because that was bad. Yeah, I was going to do another mix for you, but I got too much wine in me to do it right.
That's funny.
That wine hit me pretty hard tonight. So, you know what's funny is I don't know how some players get on stage and like they just get on there, crap faced. I mean, literally like gone, and they're up there playing.
That. I don't drink until after I performed.
Yeah,
and
same here.
You know me, I'm a little responsible.
Yeah,
chick.
Yep. You're a Girl Scout. Yeah, the thing is though is like if I have like
the thing is I'd probably be better.
You might. You gotta try it sometime. I always have a beer before we go on stage, because it just takes me down a notch, because I'm already overly hyped, and then if I have a beer, it'll take me down a notch and I'm fine. But like that wine went straight to my head tonight. Yeah. Because we're both kind of hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I hope you've got some chicken up there.
Yeah, I do. I got chicken.
I got cook chicken. Some dinner.
Yeah, we'll definitely make some food.
Steve says so. It's true. Just was wondering if it was a rumor.
Oh yeah, it's true, dude. I just can't say anything else because I have to be. And I'm not trying to be all like, oh, I got a secret. You know, it's not that. It's just.
But he's totally doing it.
Yeah. I have to be very careful. But yeah, you guys just wait, man. That's going to be a really good episode.
Sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, I've been sworn to secrecy, but it's going to be freaking awesome. Yep.
I feel like this episode went by super fast.
It kind of did, didn't it? Did we cover everything?
We did the viewer comments. We did the sneak peek. We did your Pod Go.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, guys, like...
We did your Arnold impression.
The Arnold impression. And again, like, I did. I really enjoyed playing the Pod Go tonight. And there are times, like, I'm sitting up in my living room, like, and I'll play either the Pago or the Kemper, and I'm satisfied. I just go up there and do my thing, and I enjoy it. I can write, I can record, I can just practice my stupid riffs that I can't play very well, obviously, and just drill them over and over again. And they're just such great tools for that. They really are.
Christopher says he's got a whiskey sour with burgers on the grill right now. It'll fix that straight to the head wine problem.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Ooh, burgers sound really good.
They kind of do, don't
with
they?
With pickles and mayonnaise and mustard and ketchup.
Is that all keto?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're like,
Except for the ketchup.
Except for the ketchup.
But somebody's got to drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, what is the place?
Culver's, do they deliver?
deliver?
Yeah, it'll take 3 hours to get here.
It's true.
I got stuff.
Yeah, you got
I can make stuff. Yeah, I'm totally doing the keto thing. And by the way,
Shut up.
What?
Shut up.
What?
Because it's working for you. We're both doing keto, and he's losing the weight.
It'll happen. You just got to stick with it. It takes time.
I got to stop drinking wine.
I know.
And stop coming here and drinking all of the wine.
Once a week, I have a glass or two of wine. So
yeah, on bachelor night.
Yeah, tonight's cheat night. But yeah, we were
telling on you.
It's like truth serum over there. No, I'm totally doing it. I mean, I do deviate from time to time, but I got 13 pounds to go, and I'll be back to where I want to be.
Fighting weight.
To my fighting weight. And I'll be picking fights with people.
Oh,
yeah.
It took me a really long time to get you to stop that.
Yeah,
good night, Jason Taylor.
Such a fighter. Good night. Is he saying good night?
Yeah, he said good night, guys.
Good night, buddy. Again. Good night. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, dude. And let me know when you get your tubes for your JP and how you like it, because I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it, man. I know you're going to love that amp.
James Miller says, sounds good, prog rock.
Oh, thank you, man.
That's what we try to do.
That's right. Thanks, man. Yeah, this is such a great... Let me play a couple more riffs on this Pod Go.
Okay, Jason says, because he didn't go, he commented again. He's back!
He's back.
Keto works great if you combine it with intermittent fasting.
Yeah. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can totally do intermittent fasting if I'm not working. For whatever reason, I tried to do it when I was working full-time, and I'd like get to 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I have to eat something right now. But when I'm at home, now I only work 2 days a week. Intermittent fasting works really well. But I have not dropped anything.
I think you just got to give it time.
I need to get the flu.
You do not want to wish that on yourself. I mean, for me, like, I was going to ask you guys, like, if there's people on here that are interested, because Sunday nights, like Wednesday nights are gear. It's all gear. Sunday nights are more of a fun hangout, and we do gear stuff too. Like I just did. I just screwed up totally on playing through my Pod Go, but it's more of a looser kind of thing, and we talk about lifestyle things and whatnot. And I honestly, like, and this is what spiked this in my thoughts, was like we talked about food. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Well, we just mentioned food, and all of a sudden everybody's talking about food, and I'm like, you know what? Because Sunday nights are kind of a hangout lifestyle kind of thing, as well as gear and stuff. I mean, look, I don't mind, like, seriously, I can film making something that I eat.
As you're saying this, Paul Smith's like, I'm going to be going. Have a great night. No more food talk from you. He literally went.
Thanks for being here, Paul. No, he's probably just got stuff to do. But I can share, like, once a month, maybe, I could share a recipe with you guys that I've made for keto. And I'll be honest with you guys, like, I hate going on diets. I hate it. I hate having to to eat a certain way and not eat a certain way, and then food just turns into a chore for me, and I don't enjoy my meals anymore. I just eat them because I'm hungry and I gotta eat and whatnot. But I'm not kidding you. Like, I've found some recipes that I kind of made up myself for keto that those noodles and those different things that I've screwed around with, and you've turned me on to some different, like, seasonings and sauces and stuff. And I'm not kidding you, I make keto meals all the time now, and I was telling her today, I'm like, I don't miss eating, like, I guess, normal food anymore. I love what I eat now. I look forward to it, and it's easy, it's affordable, it's quick, and it tastes...
Plus, the last couple times we had pizza, it was bad.
It messed us up. But with the stuff that I'm making here now, I'm not kidding you. It's like I don't it's not even a replacement. It's better than what I used to eat. And I
Because we
look forward
used
to
to
it.
eat eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs and turkey burger.
Yeah, exactly. But
And he thought it was delicious.
I thought it was good. But
He's
well,
like, here, I'll make you some eggs and turkey burger. And I'm like, okay.
thanks.
Thank you.
But the things that I'm eating now, I feel like I'm eating at a fancy pants restaurant,
Yeah.
and it's good.
Yep.
I look forward to it, and it tastes too good to be good for me, but it is. Like, it really is. I get up every morning, I weigh myself, and I'm like, I lost weight. This is amazing. And I
Every
don't
morning. I'm like, yep, it's been 2 weeks. Still the same. I'm the same.
You'll get there. You will.
It's
You
been
have to
3
stick
weeks,
with it.
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I don't know. But I'll get,
It's
you
probably
know,
been 3
you'll get
weeks.
there. You will. And I'm not kidding you, but even the desserts. The desserts that I'm making right now are freaking insane. And
So I think what he's trying to get to is we could talk about it, like
Yeah.
maybe once a month. We
Once a
could
month.
bring, we
Yeah.
could, when we cook our dinner or whatever, we could film a little bit of it, how you make it, you
Yeah.
know, whether it's keto or not. I mean, both
Just
of us
something healthy.
love food.
yeah.
We both, well, he really loves to cook, and I kind of just like to cook.
Yeah. Well, you got kids, so
I
it's different.
know, cooking for a
Yeah.
big family
But when
is...
you're cooking for yourself, it's
Yeah.
fun, you know. And I get pretty creative with it, and like these recipes and stuff that I'm coming up with lately, it's under 10 minutes. Literally, it's under 10 minutes and it's
No.
done. Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
Under 10 minutes to cook chicken in the Ninja?
Well, while that's cooking, the other stuff is cooking too,
Yeah.
and then I just blend it all together and I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's like it's literally easy to cook and easy to make. And like when you cook chicken in the Ninja, the
air
air fryer, I'm not really cooking. I just throw it in there and turn it on after I season it, and it's like I'm not doing anything. So I'll prep the rest of the stuff and blend it all together at the end, and it's amazing. So
Steve Evenchuk is trying to bring us back in.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. We've got Jason Taylor saying use MCT oil in coffee or on food. I've seen that at our, we have a Rebecca's Health Food Store. I've seen
Oh,
the
yeah.
MCT oil.
yeah,
The Chicago Todd says bone broth can help with intermittent fasting. It does break the fast, but it'll help you make it another hour or so.
oh, that's good to know.
Jason
Thank
Taylor,
you.
Fathead Joe is also great for making faux pizza or sausage wraps.
Fathead Joe, screenshot that. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. Like we all eat, right? So it's like on Sunday nights, I think it would be cool to just share a quick little whatever with you guys. And I'm not kidding you. The food that we ate today, wasn't that good?
So good.
Seriously, like I would order that at a restaurant.
So there's a
You know.
product that we found. Why not? Let me just read
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Evenchuk's comment.
Yeah.
It says, how do you know about the Mesa coming on? Say something to us. How do
Oh,
you know about the Mesa? Come on, say something to us.
Well, it's I can't say. I really can't. Like I wish I could. At the risk of having people mad at me, I can't say, but I will let you know very soon about it. And I'm not trying to be Mr. Secret Guy, but I mean, there's something really cool coming, and I can't say anything else. And I'm sorry, but I'm sworn to it.
He's sworn to secrecy.
Yes,
Or they'll
yes.
have to kill him.
But what we will tell you is what you were going to say, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have Costco where you live, but if you don't, they have a website that
Yeah.
you can order from. I just happened to be looking at this sauce. It's called Bitchin' Sauce.
Yeah.
It's non-dairy. It's dairy-free.
Yeah.
So it's made out of almonds that they have whipped up and put different spices and stuff in. But you can use it kind of like an Alfredo sauce.
Mhm.
It ends up to be this creamy, yummy goodness. You can use it as a vegetable dip. You can put it on hamburgers, kind of like a Thousand Island. But they have so many flavors. So Costco only carries the Chipotle flavor, which is yummy.
It's awesome.
And that's what we were both introduced to. I bought it and was like, Jared's going to love this.
Mhm.
So I brought it over. He went and bought like 4 tubs of
I
it.
did.
we put it on eggs, chicken, hamburgers. Now this
Put
dish.
in my stir fries.
Yeah, we've started making stir fries with it, with
Yeah.
these keto-friendly noodles that are
Yep.
made out of some kind of oat fiber.
It's like
Something like
vegetable-y kind of whatever. There's no carbs in them,
No carbs. Yeah.
and they're amazing.
And so then we got curious. I'm like, I wonder if they have other flavors or where else can we buy this, you know? They had a website and there's so many. They have a Bombay, which is like Indian
That's my
spice
favorite.
flavor. Yep.
The Bombay is my favorite.
They have a pesto flavor. They have a
Spicy.
cilantro.
lime cilantro, chili lime cilantro or something. They have a hot one.
They have the original.
Yep, they have several other, and I'm not kidding you guys. All the flavors are insane. They're so good. You just take about 2 tablespoons, and like if you're cooking like some vegetables and chicken, maybe some noodles, you throw it in there, a couple tablespoons, stir it all up, and everything tastes amazing.
Oh,
and
so good.
Add cream cheese to it as well.
That's if you're doing keto, but you don't even need the cream cheese. The sauce is amazing. So again, it's called Bitchin' sauce.
Yep, BITCHIN or something, right? It's like the acronym. But it's so good. Like, it's so freaking good. And there's hardly any calories to it or carbs. So you can eat about as much as you want and without feeling like you're cheating. It tastes like you're cheating, but you're not. That's the thing that's so good about it.
Yeah. So good.
I mean, I eat a huge plate full of vegetables, keto noodles, and chicken thighs with this sauce in there, and I feel like I just ate a gourmet meal.
Yeah, that's something that I missed, is eating pasta and creamy sauces. And
it's so good, and you feel like you ate like this very expensive meal that you probably shouldn't have ate, but it was all healthy, it was all good for you, it was affordable, easy to make, and attainable, and like it was super good.
Gutterman54 says, I hope it's a new Synergy module. Hey, I can dream.
Oh yeah. Secret. Yeah, Synergy did talk about that they posted a picture a while back of them with their Synergy modules next to a Mark V. And they're like, oh, they just captioned it with something, and everyone's like, oh, there might be a new Mark V module coming. And it was funny that you bring that up because Randall Smith was at Motor City Guitar about several months ago doing a little thing there. And I asked him, I said, why don't you guys make a module for Synergy? And he's like, well, I don't know. I mean, they're kind of our competition. I'm like, well, they're Engel, Friedman, I'm trying to think of everybody else that's made modules, Soldano. Like, there's other companies that made modules with them. Like, why wouldn't you guys do it? And he's like, well, I don't know. Maybe we, he just kind of like was kind of like didn't really give me a clear answer on it. And then several months later, there's a picture of a Synergy module, and then like a Mark V, and I'm like, oh, I know what's going on. That was their way of hinting. So I think there's a Mark V module coming, but that's not what we were talking about earlier, though. But I think one is coming. I really do. Never say never, right? When we had John on from Boutique Amps, we asked him about it, and he was just like, oh, you never know, so he couldn't say either.
He's kind of dodgy about it.
I think it's coming. I do.
I need some of your water. Mine's all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one's coming. I think that would be really smart because the Mark V is an iconic, amplifier, and I think for them to put that in with the Synergy stuff would be awesome. I think it would be a huge seller too. I think it would be very successful. I really do. You don't like it?
I do like it. I was expecting water.
Oh, it's not
water.
It's not water.
Woo.
It's my stuff. Yeah.
Well, we're caught up with the comments.
Yeah.
It's 8:30. We're hungry.
And we're hungry. All right, guys. Well, I really appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. We really look forward to it every week with you guys. It's always awesome that you're here. I know, and we know that there's all kinds of other things you could be doing with your Sunday nights, and we're honored. And seriously, like having you guys here is amazing. We never take it for granted. We always look forward to it every week. So look for the
Gain episode.
Yes, the Gain episode coming out very soon. I'm almost done. It's literally going to take me by the time.
You better put that out this week.
Yeah, I have to. By the time I'm done with this, it's going to be 6 days that it took me to make this episode. So
we also have 2 new songs that the sound engineer said he would be sending over tomorrow. So maybe we'll be able to release a couple of songs in the next couple of weeks too.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, and thanks for indulging me tonight with the whole Pod Go thing, and sorry I wasn't playing up to par tonight, but it happens.
You're fine.
But the Pod Go is an amazing unit. I really think that, like, if you guys are looking for a good practice unit, it really does a good job for that. It's a great unit, and honestly, like, you could use it on stage if the situation calls for it. It would definitely get you through the show, no problem. So great unit. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it immensely. And I'll be live with something Wednesday night. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. And God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Every day's a gift, and thank you for spending part of yours with us. So appreciate you very much.
Have a great week.
You guys have a